Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Joanna, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how I do a two-color ombre. So I already have my cup prepped and painted, and then I also have some epoxy on it already. So for the white, I'm going to be using Brite and Opal Majesty, both by Peachy Olive Glitters. And then for the pink, I'm going to be using Rose Gold Opal and Skinny Rose Opal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with my lightest color in the chunky. So the chunky one is the Opal Majesty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tilt my cup down this way. So that way when I'm tapping the color on, it can fall down to the pink. Okay, so now I'm just going to go ahead and start tapping. And then you don't have to worry too much about the coverage at this point, because right now we're just mapping out where we want our colors to blend into each other. Okay, so now that I have the white kind of blending to the pink there, I'm going to go ahead and take another piece of paper here, and now I'm going to go in with the Rose Gold Opal because this is the chunkier version of the color. So I'm going to now tilt my cup down this way, and we're going to have the pink up so that the Rose Gold Opal can blend down into the white. So I'm just going to start at the bottom here. And this glitter isn't that chunky, so it's fine going on your bottom rim there. So now I'm going to go ahead and start tapping, just like we did with the white, and let those colors fade into each other. And while the fade is going, I'm tapping very lightly so that only a little amount can come out at a time. Ooh. And then now I'm just going to go ahead and cover the bottom there. I'm not too worried about covering everything. So now you can kind of see where the fade is, and now I'm going to go back in again. I'm going to just tap it off first, and then I'm going to go back in with my chunky Opal Majesty. I'm going to tilt the cup down again, and then I'm just going to do the same thing to blend the colors together. And then now I'm just going to add more coverage here. And cover up all of that white area. Just like that. I'm going to tap it off on the side. And then now I'm going to go back in again with the chunky Rose Gold Opal, and I'm just going to cover up more of the bottom here. And I'm going to tilt again on the fade. And just let them blend into each other. Okay, and now I'm going to shake the colors a little bit there. And now I'm going to go in with my smaller cuts. So I'm going to put that to the side there. And now I'm going to go in with my Brite. And I'm just going to pour that all over. And just really let that get on the cup there. This will just help cover up any spots that the Opal Majesty didn't cover. And then also I'm going to blend that down on the fade. And I'm going to tap off over here on the side. And there you can see how the colors are blending together. And then now I'm going to go in with the Skinny Rose Opal. And I'm just going to go in really heavy-handed with that and just let it cover this whole area. And the bottom too. Just swirl it around in there. And then I'm also gonna bring this to the fade as well. Just really pack it on there. I'm gonna tap it up again on the side here. And then I'm going to put this up. And I'm gonna go again with my Brite. And I'm really just gonna focus here in the middle in the fade. And just bring that all over. Okay. And then there goes our ombre. So using the big cuts and the smaller cuts, just really let those colors blend into each other beautifully. And then I'm going to let this dry for a few hours, and then I'm going to go in with my first coat of epoxy. Alright, so I've applied about 2 coats of epoxy over my glitter coat, and then before going in with my first coat of epoxy, I did seal with the clear Rust-Oleum spray, just to make sure that the glitters did not move. And then I also sanded my bottom rim here, and I sanded a few spots here. I didn't have to really sand the pink, it's pretty smooth. And then I've cut my decals out, so I'm just going to be using this fuzzy leopard print from Etsy, and I can link that down below. And then I'm using my part of my logo, the J and the L. And then I also have my cup, my holder for my cup. So I'm just going to put it there. And then I almost forgot, I'm going to get the lid real quick. Alrighty, so I got the lid for the bottle. I almost forgot that it's a twist-on lid. So let me just pull out the foam insert real quick. So now I'm just going to twist the lid on. And if you want your design to match up on the cup when you twist on the lid, then you want to make sure to do that before putting on your decal, because I've made that mistake way too many times. So I'm going to start first with the J and the L. And I just have my transfer tape. gonna lay it over and use my scraper. And I'm just going to check first how I want it to be on the cup before putting it on. So I like how it looks there. So you can see here that I left a little bit of that transfer tape over the edge. And then that just serves as a little anchor so that once you position it where you want it, you can just lay it down like that. Okay. So now I'm just going to squeegee that down. And then now that it's on there really nicely, then you can just peel off your transfer tape. So for my leopard print, I did just cut out like a full page of it. But I'm obviously not going to use all of it just because I want to only keep it on the pink, on the rose gold. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just start grabbing some pieces with my little knife here. You can also use your transfer tape or whatever, but when I'm hand placing my spots, I like to use this tool. Okay, so I have my first piece here. I'm going to kind of set it right here because this is where I have that little overspill with the pink. So I'm just going to put it there. And the best part about leopard print is it's completely random. You can really just do it how you want it to look, you know. If you want smaller spots, you could always cut smaller spots. I really love this pattern because there's bigger spots, there's smaller spots. We have a lot to choose from. And this is my favorite leopard file too. I love the fuzzy leopard. It looks so pretty. And as you can see here, you could also just apply with your hand. So I'm just going to keep randomly adding these spots all over the cup, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like once they're all on there. this is what it looks like with the spots on there. I didn't put anything on the bottom just because I don't want to. But this is what it's looking like. I really love how it looks so far. So I'm going to go ahead and put a layer of Brite tone on top of this. And then I'm going to go in with the final coat of epoxy. And then I'll show you guys the finished product. All right, this is the final product. I did apply 1 layer of Brite tone and then I did 2 layers of epoxy after applying that vinyl. This is how the whole cup looks like. I'm obsessed with how this hydro came out. I love this rose gold opal and I'm so excited to use my new water bottle, my logo on it. Here's a little up close. You can just see how beautiful the glitter is and how it shines. I want to thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.